Hey there folks, welcome back at StarCraft Mass Recall, a StarCraft Brood War remake in StarCraft 2. We're heading into the mission to slay the beast. This is a very long and challenging mission. Some say that they found this even more challenging than Omega in the original StarCraft Brood War. Now, Omega has been made much harder in the Mass Recall remake, so I definitely think Omega is easily the hardest mission in the entire mod, but to slay the beast is still very, very challenging, very time-consuming map. Similar to Omega, sort of the epitome of a destroy-everything map. You're getting hit from multiple angles by multiple different factions. It's going to be tough. Alrighty.
The time is finally upon us, my minions, to destroy the wretched Overmind and the last of its renegade cerebrates. We can count on the UED providing us with heavy resistance, but not even they can stand in our way. Now that the matriarch Rashagal is in my custody, I possess the means to attack the Overmind with impunity.
But my queen, I thought only the Dark Templar's energies could harm the Overmind and its cerebrate. Even with the numerous broods at your command, any attack we launch against the renegades will be in vain.
Not so, Teran. As a matter of fact, I'm expecting my secret weapon to be arriving very soon.
As you say, my queen, but I still don't understand. We are receiving a transmission from an unidentified Protoss carrier.
That's what I love about the Protoss. They're so punctual.
Kerrigan, this is Zeratul. I demand to know why you've taken our matriarch.
Actually, Zeratul, she's not the one I'm truly interested in. I stole her to get to you. You see, I need you and your brethren to kill the Overmind for me. The only way I had of assuring your cooperation was to take away that which you value most. However, I give you my word that once you've killed the Overmind, I'll allow her to return to you.
As if your word held any value.
Zeratul, my faithful servant, you must aid Kerrigan in this endeavor. The Overmind is our common enemy. It must be destroyed to ensure that our people will survive.
You asked me to aid this vile creature.
I do not ask this for myself, nor do I ask it on Kerrigan's behalf. I ask you to do this for our people, Zeratul. Obey me as you always have. Trust in my judgment.
Very well, matriarch. The Overmind will die this day.
Womp womp. Okay, destroy the Overmind with Dark Templar. Must be able to have Dark Templar. Oh dear. Strap in, folks. UED operation. Black flag. Overmind nesting ground char. You can see some Scourge flying around the Overmind there. I think that those were added. I don't know if those were there in the original version, but the way they're patrolling seems definitely Mass Recall exclusive, just to make sure that you couldn't cheese this map. I know that's how speedrunners used to do it. You could get around the back of the Overmind and snipe it pretty quick. Okay, let's go. Let's get started. There's another base that I want to take very soon. Let's just get some drones right away. Gotta get to Lurkers very quick. We do have some Dark Templar, which is great. No heroes to worry about. Thank you, Blizzard, when you planned this map back in 1999 or whenever it was. Appreciate that these really large macro maps don't come with heroes that you have to babysit, because that would just be a big pain in the butt. Okay, so I want to take a base that's up here. There's another geyser up there. Not a lot of minerals, but really just the extra gas is going to be hugely helpful to get our tech going a lot faster. So I have to decide when I want to take that base, or do we want to rush to Lurkers? It's tough because I think, I don't know. It's only 300 minerals. It's probably worth taking as soon as possible. We do need more drones, and we just need more gas on our initial gas right here so that we can get those Lurkers. We do have the Hydra Den. Though, you know, double build the Hydra Den, new meta. Alright, let's, man, I don't know. It's so tempting to rush to Lurkers, but it's so much gas. And it's a lot of early minerals to do as well. Let's get another group of 3 drones, because we do need to get our mineral income up and running as soon as, excuse me, as soon as possible. Let's take a drone and run them up here, just so I don't forget. Again, I think the sooner we can take that extra base, the better. We do have a nice force here to start. So we need 500 minerals total for Lurker aspect, not to mention the extra that we need to make Lurkers, plus an Overlord that we're probably going to need. Or we just take this base. I sort of want to roll the dice and just start the hatchery. I think I'm going to. It really just depends on how long the enemy waits before they attack us. Let's roll those dice. This may be a big mistake, but this is also just going to give us another hatchery to build from, which doesn't hurt. Also, it's entirely protected. I don't think the enemy will ever be able to get up here, unless they come with air attacks way up there, which I don't think will happen. Get in there, Dark Templar. The enemy have near unlimited scans on this map, so I really don't plan on worrying at all about making tons and tons of Dark Templar. Could be cool for defense, but again, they can scan everywhere, so I don't see much of a purpose. Getting more drones. Gonna start Lurker aspect here. Pretty much, I was gonna say now, but one more return of minerals. Let's do that. Next group of minerals is gonna be an Overlord. All right, now we've got that income, and again, we're gonna get this this saturated pretty quick. Okay, pretty simple attacks coming in soon. I mean, these Dark Templar are expensive as well. They're not that expensive, but 100 gas, which is we're going to really need later. We can't get more than 8, so not a big deal, but definitely a restriction. Let's go ahead and make these drones. And we need Overlords. Here comes a pretty large attack. Okay, and there's the scans. I guess Dark Templar, just be a little careful. Those fire bats can kind of fuck you up. Again, pretty nice force that we have here, but I also want to try to get rid of the enemies that are on our island as soon as possible. So there's a Teran base primarily to the north and a Zerg base primarily to the east. So I think we're going to focus on those. Going to get more. Probably just go for Zergling speed soon. In fact, let's start it. Get another Overlord. At the beginning of these missions, you have to really focus on just the precise order that you do things, because you don't start with a lot of initial minerals. Once you have that income, you can just do anything you want and be pretty much fine. My main concern is big Mutalisk attacks, which could come at any time. So let's go ahead and get at least one Spore Colony out and get this mining on gas. Probably don't need too many more drones right there. I think I started an Overlord. And let's go ahead and get Grooved Spines and then pump out some Hydralisks, because I'm expecting a pretty decent either Wraith and or Mutalisk attack. They might come together, which would be pretty neat. But just getting that big old ball of Hydralisks is never a bad idea. Also, Dark Swarm going to be quite helpful against Teran. So we're going to clear out our side of the map. Again, Teran base above us. Teran base above us, and then Zerg base to the east. I don't think it really matters which order we do it in, because as we take those bases, we have to hold on to them, which is certainly challenging. Okay, this is good. This is our only mineral income right now, so we can oversaturate it and then transfer some drones later. And I think my Lurker aspect just finished. Let's get the Dark Templar in there. The Dark Templar will be able to kill at least one thing before the scan goes off, so that's always pretty darn good. We have a lot of gas, so let's make those Lurkers. Again, we can move these around where we need them. And then, well, Overlords. So let's go a little overboard with Overlords. Overlord overboard. Then we're going to pump out probably a bunch of Hydralisks with Muscular Augments. When to go to Hive, I don't know, but we definitely want a big old ball of air units eventually to take out the upper, there's a big upper island that we're going to have to worry about. So let's go ahead and do a couple up here. No Reavers this map, so I don't have to worry as much about splash damage, and there may be tanks soon. In fact, let's worry about anti-air first, then tanks. Tanks frighten me. Just a little bit, though. Not too much. But if we get more Mutalisks, we'll be okay there, too. But we're not really close to being able to pump out a reasonable air force, that's for sure. I think Pneumatized Carapace is a near must as we're getting ready to push out here. At which point, yeah, I'm just going to make a lot of Zerglings and Hydralisks, take out both these bases, secure them, and then make a ton of defense. The amount of defense we're going to need along the coasts of our main island is absurd. So we're going to need a pretty large ball of Hydralisks to pivot between whichever base is getting hit. I think if we took both, they primarily attack the east side, though I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. So we'll worry about both. Let's go ahead and start our upgrades. And by start our upgrades, I mean build a build 2 more Evo chambers. Okay, Zerglings. And I think Zerglings can get rid of the east base pretty easily because there are no fire bats, whereas the upper base we're going to need more hydralisks because of the fire bats. Then there's, I think, maybe 1 or 2 tanks at both as well. So, you know, we take this beginning part relatively slow and safe, play relatively conservative, and we should be able to wipe out these bases pretty fast. Okay, what do we got coming in here? That's no problem. Let's go ahead and start moving in towards this base on the right. I'm going to leave these air units here because even just 1 spore colony is going to cause me problems. All right, Zerglings. Rallying up over here. Make those overlords. Okay, and our income is good. We have a lot of gas, which is what we're going to need. Obviously, we're going to need minerals as time goes on, but minerals will come easily later. Okay, this is good. Getting the siege tank splash damage to get rid of some of their own units. Okay, it looked like there was an attack over here that was getting ready to come for us. Okay, get rid of the tank. And our Dark Templar are helping to clean this up. Meanwhile, make more Zerglings to rally up and finish the job. And do I want to take this right away? I think I do, because of the extra gas primarily. I keep talking about gas, but we definitely need it. This is frivolous. This is very frivolous to do, but let's go ahead and get Double Spire. Start our +1. And get a Queen's Nest to start our tech. Again, I really need to focus on securing right now. I think it would be wasteful to destroy these bases and then not be able to hold on to them. So we do need to make sure that we hold on to our findings, our conquests. So let's go ahead and get more Hydralisks with our extra money and go and get rid of the top base. And we're going to need a lot of lurkers. So let's go ahead and set this hatchery up, move the lurkers over, and just be ready to defend. Again, this side is going to get hit really hard. And if we go and attack the top, it might be better to just focus on getting this set up first. In fact, I might do that. There's Ultralisks coming in. These must have just gotten dropped on us. Zerglings with Dark Templar mixed in can get rid of those attacks quite well. Very well, actually. Okay, this is good. Again, I think I'm just going to wait and make sure I keep this defended until getting rid of the other base. I want to start my air upgrades pretty soon as well. Okay, we're going to constantly try to rebuild this. Not too concerned about it. Let's go ahead and get a bunch of drones to get this saturated. Long distance mine. And I was thinking, you know, are we about there where we're going to start seeing an air attack? No big air attacks yet. Scares a little scary. Let's go ahead and start our upgrades here and start getting some more Mutalisks. Can't really afford them. What I'm going to probably end up doing is making another hatchery further up where I think the enemy's typically dropping on us from. Seems like they're dropping here. But I just want more production and the creep spread so that we can set up colonies along the ridges to kind of shoo away overlords and dropships that are coming for us. Hopefully I'm not making a big mistake in the order that I'm doing things, but I think this is pretty good. Got to get a lot more Hydralisks. Got to get a lot more Hydralisks, primarily to be prepared for an inevitable Guardian, Battlecruiser, Valkyrie type attack. A little scary. I'm just going to start harvesting from gas, even though we don't need it right away, but the sooner the better. I am really, really surprised at the lack of an air attack so far. Haha! What do you know? That was weird. Okay, well, we're going to lose a couple Hydralisks, primarily to the Mutalisks. This is where we want to set up those spore colonies. This is good. We're going to get more Devourers eventually as well. Let's go ahead and get a whole nother big old bunch of drones. Okay, and now that that's taken care of, let's go ahead and move our lurkers up, kind of spread them out a little bit where we expect the enemy to be dropped. And we'll get some more colonies set up, and let's go ahead and get more lurkers. Meanwhile, this group, minus the Mutalisks and Devourers... never mind. Minus the Mutalisks and Devourers is going to go and attack into the next area. So let's take this, head on over here. We have a hive, so we can start Ultralisks. Actually, no, let's not. I'd rather start my +2 upgrades after getting ready to go and get rid of the top upper base, which is going to give us a huge amount of resources. Burrow. Again, setting up these lurkers all around. A little dangerous, but hopefully this will be fine. And then we're going to just set up colonies everywhere. Because this side is going to be hit really hard. Alright, so let's go for the next base. Might as well bring all of this stuff, including the Dark Templar. Okay, there's another siege tank up there. Let's see if we can get some Zerglings on top of it. Okay, lots of tanks. Lots of tanks, and there's a lurker here. Let's see if we can get rid of these. These were coming to attack us. Let's just back up, and we're going to need to bring some overlords with us as well. So let's get some more Zerglings. Start +2. And the longer that we're taking to get this set up, the harder this is going to be, obviously. Okay, get some more drones over here. Oh, I just queued up a bunch of stuff. Yeah, pushing in here with the 3 tanks is going to be tricky. Yeah, this is where the dropping is happening. So let's go ahead and just move these lurkers. Oh no, it's kind of spread out. It's all over the place. Okay, here comes this attack actually. So let's get ready. Get on top of the tanks. Once we get rid of the tanks, we shouldn't have a problem. I keep F2ing, unfortunately. Let's move these guys back. This defense that's set up here is pretty darn good. Okay, more colonies. Again, I'm really slow and steady start here, but this will work out just fine. Let's go ahead and attack up here. Not these. Okay, can we start +2? I'm getting crazy with upgrades, and I think it's worth it. Let's get an Ultralisk Cavern here. And make these spore colonies, and we'll get a few sunken colonies as well. So, like, here. Oh, that's right. There was a lurker up here. Whoops. Well, we just lost that entire force. Hydralisks and Zerglings again, and we got to make sure to bring overlords. Good lord. All right. I feel like such a clown. We're going to need Vengeful Sacks, so we might as well get it started. Okay. Sunken colonies. This area is looking pretty good. Upgrading our lurkers, obviously going to be quite helpful. Not really the income that I need right now, to be honest, because I failed to take that upper Teran base. And then once we take this base and secure it, there's more minerals up here than there were in this base. We have a ton of gas, though. So really soon, we should be able to make a boatload of... Let's just move these units over here just in case, because, yeah, there's Guardians. Got to get rid of the air first before we run in with our Devourers and Mutalisks. Okay, you guys stay back, make some Hydralisks. And there's another attack. Oh my god. That's crazy. Okay, they can see this. And just got to get rid of their Devourers as well. We lost our Hydralisks. Wow, this is a very large attack. I got to clean this area up first, I think. Let's clean this up first. Make some Zerglings and Hydralisks. Gotta really get rid of that top base to take this pressure off of us. And let's get in here. My spore colonies were able to help out a lot. We will rebuild this whole area, of course, with more spore colonies. We obviously need a lot of spore colonies here. So we will make them. Hydralisk should be able to clean this up. Alright, we're alive. Gotta play scrappy. Gotta play a little scrappy. Okay, yeah, we need minerals very badly. Won't even be able to rebuild some of these spore colonies unless we get them. Okay, might as well bring the... Nah, I don't really need the Devourers. The Devourers need to stay over here. Those white attacks are relatively small. Okay, looking good. Hydralisks, we need everybody. Gotta rally to a certain spot here. Zerglings and Hydralisk. I think I queued up one Ultralisk. It might be worth waiting for it. There he is. Probably worth waiting for it, especially if there's tanks up in that area. Mutalisks, just stay home. Okay, well, we did survive. As this gets mined out, we'll transfer the drones. Same with this area. Gotta take that upper base. Then we're gonna make Mutalisk Guardians huge air force. Once we get rid of the large island on the top part, I would say we're pretty much done. But it's making sure that we stay defended. Similar to last map, we gotta make sure that we remain defended while we push forward and take these attacks. Oh my god, how many times will I forget that there's a goddamn lurker up here? Alright, get up there, overlords. Let's get +3. Almost have enough to get +3 air as well. There we go. Flippin' lurkers are gone. Honestly, the only reason my initial attack didn't succeed was because of lurkers. So we're already going to be 3-3, and honestly, getting those early seems great. I think that's great. What we're going to need is going to move these units up here. And once we get a bunch of Mutalisks, those large air attacks won't be a problem either. Let's go ahead and get hatcheries up here. Make another one further over. Actually, never mind. Just forget it. We don't have the gas, or we don't have the minerals. This is why this base needs to be set up. We need these minerals very soon. But let's keep these units here for now. Yeah, because of this. Okay, and let's cycle a couple Hydralisks down here, just in case. Okay, and let's get a few more drones to keep this saturated, because our mineral income is really dropping off. We need to wait for this to get started. Getting another hatchery over here, or we could just build spore colonies along the edge to spread the creep. And there's another base, I think, further down here, but I don't know if we take it, it's going to make defending ourselves even harder, just to spread ourselves even thinner. I don't know if we necessarily need it. Might be worth it. Let's go ahead and get drones. And now we need overlords. I see an attack coming in from the right. Man, oh man, look at how big these attacks are. It's crazy. We should be okay. Maybe not. Maybe not. I mean, we have more defense. Back them up, back them up. Back them up here. Draw them into the... Sunken colonies are actually pretty necessary against these large groups of Ultralisks. Okay, we've mostly survived. Draw them into these groups. These Hydralisks will definitely become lurkers to replace the ones that we lost. And this is what we're dealing with here. So really nasty attacks. All right, let's go ahead and just keep making these colonies. That's probably good. Those lurkers are going to be set up pretty soon. This base is done. Drones, please. Now, once this is fully saturated, we'll be able to pretty much max ourselves out pretty quick. Okay, I'm thinking these will all be spores except one of them in the back. Okay, and then once... I think, is +3 done? It's not, but once +3 is done, our lurkers should be able to kill most anything that's on the ground as it comes in. Ultralisk upgrades. This is about fully saturated. Let's just keep stockpiling gas, because we will use it. Do not underestimate the ability to use all that gas. So, I mean, with an army up here with overlords, an army, not really an army over here, but I need to get a few Hydralisks to sit over here just in case, as we've seen that this side is very, very fragile. We need to get to 200 in terms of supply, which, as we're stockpiling the money, I will continue to make overlords just to get there. Then, we're going to stockpile our money and get a boatload of... something else. What am I thinking of? Alright, be careful, Corruptors. Devourers. We're going to get a boatload of Mutalisks to eventually become Guardians. Alright, so yeah, this whole side here is just constantly spread thin. Metabolic boost. Overlord upgrades coming out. Probably don't need these because I never use them. And let's go ahead and get a Defiler Mound, and then you guys transfer up here. Okay, yeah, these attacks are very persistent and huge. All right, let's send these units back up here, and I want to rebuild, constantly rebuilding colonies. Here, and here, and here, and here, and then we have to rebuild up here as well. Actually, that's all of my drones. It's worth getting crazy up here, and then we're going to make some Hydralisks for more lurkers. 3 lurkers here, and then 3 lurkers over here seems fine. Okay, these will be spores. Spores. Sunken colonies. Okay, and then this area doesn't really seem to be getting hit, which is awesome, but I will make a couple colonies just in case. Let's go ahead and keep getting to that 200 goal here with our overlords. Got to be careful of Valkyries flying and killing them all. But yeah, this is where we're going next. And we're already 3-3, so we don't really have to worry about that. Spending our money near as fast as we're getting it, so a little danger there. Sunken, sunken. You will be lurkers. So yeah, minerals, surprisingly, is our main issue. I could scout out. There is a base down here, but again, if we take this, it's possible the enemy will divert all of their attacks down there, which would just sort of nullify the whole point, because we'd have to spend as much money holding on to the base. than actually mining from it. You know what? I guess it can't hurt. Just slowly creep in and take the whole map. There's so many Ultralisks here. Yikes. Okay, now we got more lurkers. Let's rally them up. They're just gonna keep scanning us. And yeah, this is why I need an army to sit down here too. So let's do that. Okay, we should have some units finish in time. And I'm trying to hold on to enough money to properly build an army. At this point, it's very challenging. All right, let's make these. Let's make this a spore and a sunken. This area again seems relatively left alone, which is great. We are 3-3. The enemy is not yet, which is a good opportunity. Again, the fact that that area up here is not really attacked is a good opportunity to just leave my army down here. Okay, and let's get a Nidus Canal because we're gonna need it later. And then rebuild the colonies and the lurkers. Okay, and the enemy attacks are just they're so large that it's hard to consistently. Let's be careful not to rally through that white base. It's really hard to just consistently stay defended and keep enough money to start building a large attack force. This is great down here, but again, the enemy may drop on us down here. Now that we have a base that's slightly closer to them, i.e. this base, their main base, they might start dropping in that area. Again, I'm pretty confident, though, in the start of this map. Let's just kind of keep them bottled in their main area, or in the main drop area. Okay, we are killing some of their overlords, too, which is larvae that they're going to use. It's just larvae they're going to use. It's just like really consistent drops, which is really cool. I could make more spore colonies. I really don't want to have to, though. Yeah, the fact that white is dropping down here and not up here tells me that this area is relatively safe, which is great. Let's go ahead and move these overlords down here, too. Okay. Next, do we have any idle drones? We do. These guys, why don't you come on down here? And let's saturate this base. And I made lurkers. They're in here. Come on over here. And burrow. Hopefully that's enough. I had more over here. They must have also died. Okay, more mutalisks. We've got the money now. Now it's happening, baby. Okay, so I want like a full group of devourers. I'm not going to play around with devourers. I need as many as possible. Oh, I never made a greater spire. Well, let's just make those mutalisks until we can. You know what? Double greater spire. We did it, baby. You know what? We can make some Dark Templar. We can afford it now. How many total can I make? 8? And I think I lost the other 2 that we had. I don't know where they would be at this point. We got to be careful. We might lose track of our Dark Templar and be supply blocked with them, which would be kind of hilarious. All right, let's just get all these upgrades. Is there any upgrade that we literally don't have? I think we have all of our tech structures with every upgrade at least queued up. We have burrow. Playing this relatively mild at this point. Again, really safe. You know, you could consider that boring, but I think it's going pretty well. I'm going to max out on this air army because I want to attack over here. Then we're going to drop a drone over. Mutalisks don't. We're going to drop a drone over there to build a base. And then we're going to move over to the bottom right. Good to see that this base did not, or that these attacking forces did not attack the bottom right area, which is what I kind of expected, and they didn't. So, really, really good shape there. Okay, Mutalisks still flying in. Greater Spire, please. There we go. Okay, so let's make 10 more. Actually, no. We won't have enough supply for Devourers. Or Guardians, rather. So let's start the Guardians. Let's see how many we can get with the supply. Oh! It doesn't cost... I thought that those cost extra supply. Do they not? Broodlords do. But these don't. Okay, that's fine. Well, all these Mutalisks are going to get changed in some fashion. Cool-looking cocoons. These units just stay here. You're my home defense force for now, friends. Okay, all these guys are going to get stuck. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. How many did we make? That's so many Guardians. All right, and then with my remaining money, We're gonna make the rest into Devourers. I think I called them Corruptors because the hotkey was C. And I got a little confused. Pretty large attack here. Get the Hydralisks in there. Here's that classic UED attack force that I was getting ready to expect. They're still only +2, which is lucky for me, so I can hold off against these battle cruisers just a little bit easier for now. They're trying to escape. Just keep the Hydralisks right here. Just keep them here. Oh, he didn't want to escape. He tried and failed. I'm just slowly taking drones from this base to constantly rebuild sunken or spore colonies. Both, really. Okay, cool. And now we've got giant force. Okay, Devourers follow the Guardians. Guardians just start attacking. This is so many Guardians. The only thing that could really hurt us right now is if they had, like 1,000,000 Valkyries. I am pretty clumped up, so that could definitely cause some problems. Okay, I don't really care about Errant Scourge. Don't really care about Errant Scourge. They don't do splash damage. Might lose 1 or 2 Guardians, but between the Scourge and Valkyries, again, we should be fine with Devourers. We are 3-3, and we know that the enemy is not yet. Okay, just wipe our way across this map. This is going to be one less enemy base that's going to cause us any major problems. Here comes some Scourge. And Wraiths. Oh, you know what we need is Overlords. Guardians get in there. And Overlords get up there. Might lose a couple things errantly to Wraiths. Whoops. Whatever. We're fine. Overlords coming in. They might run out of energy before my Overlords even get up there. Okay. Devourers. Devourers, keep shooting. They just shoot so slow. Okay, I don't mind losing... I don't really mind losing a lot of this force because I want to take some drones and move over to that other base pretty soon. Is this almost mined out? There's a lot of drones here. We don't need all these. So let's load up an Overlord. I don't need this lurker here. I gotta start really considering my supply, like really unneeded. Where, like, really unneeded things.
Our forces are under attack.
Alright, get in there. We're losing stuff to silly things. Okay. See, we're losing a lot of Guardians. Again, this is fine though. We're gonna make a Nidus Canal over here. Stay relatively well defended.
Our forces are under attack.
Come on.
The hive cluster is under attack.
Oh wow, so we lost pretty much all those Guardians. Let's just make more Mutalisks. Get on over here. Okay, let's go ahead and set up. Actually, is my Overlord still alive? Okay, now we've got this attack coming in. Oh my word. Everything has gone awry in an instant. Okay, you guys just attack. Get rid of this. Guardian, you've done well. I've got Mutalisks here that can help clean this up. Battle cruisers, though, causing us a rough time. This base is totally safe. Go ahead and unload the drones so we can keep taking this. Oh, here are all my Guardians. Get down here. Devourers and Mutalisks, move on up here and keep cleaning this out. Just gotta keep cleaning this out so that I can take this base. Hatchery, that's good. Okay, now it's less about the Guardians and more about an anti-air force that can hold on to the corners of this map. Okay, very nice. And then, what do I need to really focus on now? Need more lurkers. I need more anti-air in this area. And let's go ahead and start prepping for a pretty big Overlord drop to get over to the other side of the map and make some Nidus canals to get over there. So let's wait for these to finish, and then we'll start focusing on the bottom right. And to do that, I'm going to want a lot of lurkers set up, and then a lot of Devourers. So let's do this. Let's make a lot of these into Devourers. That's pretty good, I'd say. And we're going to bring those with us, too. Are we mined out anywhere? No, these are just idle drones. Okay, looking good. Probably don't even need these Mutalisks. We can make these into Guardians. Cool. And now it's just... gotta finish. Gotta do whatever it takes to finish. Okay, and then let's make Hydralisks, bring them on over here. Not even going to hotkey these because they are just going to cause us problems with rally points. Alright, come on now. There we go. Devourers are so beefy. They shoot really slow, which is their major weakness. But that's about it. Okay, blocking the cocoons. Okay, load on up some drones. We're going to make more of them so we can rebuild this defense. Load up the lurkers. And I need more overlords. And I might just build more anyway. And then this force is going to go and secure the other side of the... pretty much towards where the enemy base is. Just got to be on the lookout for those really large air attacks. Those are the only things that particularly perturb me. Let's see if they leave this base alone now. I don't know. They might keep trying to come down in this area, which was their main focus. Hydralisks. Nope. Okay, now they're up here. That's about what I would have expected, to be honest. Okay, they're going to smash through this. Would have really liked to hold on to this, but it just wasn't meant to be. Do we need it? I don't know. Maybe. We can go home and get some more drones just to send on over there to set this back up. Overlords, come on. Overlords, get over here. I might just stick with Mutalisks. There aren't that many Valkyries. And Mutalisks you can clump up a little bit better. Okay, you guys come on down here and then start flying over in this direction, because again, we're going to take that base. We've got a nice little force here that's ready to load on up and go and try to start pushing towards the other side. Bring the Dark Templar too. Okay, so let's head over here and here. And with my remaining money, I'm just going to make a lot of Hydralisks to defend us against this type of stuff. Do I want to take this? I still could. We might as well just take some drones and go over there. Really couldn't hurt. It'll probably get wiped out again, but I don't really mind. Okay, and then where are my Devourers? They're already here. Well, I made Hydralisks. They're rallying over. We just need a lot of Hydralisks to just sit in our base. I wonder how much stuff I've lost to... I wonder how much stuff I've lost just to irradiate without noticing it at a certain point. I don't know. Let's go ahead and make drones to rebuild some colonies. Remake some lurkers just in case. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Let's go ahead and unload here. Didn't get super distracted. All right, lurkers. Got a bunch of you, so you should be able to defend just fine. Drones. We'll get you set up here pretty soon. We got that Nidus Canal ready to be built over here. Okay. Hatchery. Hatchery. And then just keep unloading what I did bring here. And really, I think it's just about defending against large air attacks. I don't really care what happens in my main base at this point, considering I could pretty much rebuild everything over here if I wanted to. These Dark Templar are just going to sit over here in reserve. When we need them, they'll go and kill the Overmind. Alright, this is good. Oh, fuck off, Lurker. I will kill you. Okay, well, the jig is up. They know we're here. Again, the fact that I'm over here may mean they start leaving my other bases alone, which would be awesome. Okay, let's make some more hatcheries. We're going to start mining here pretty soon. If we need to, we got this base down here, which should probably be able to do anything. It's, again, mostly just anti-air, which we've got the Hydralisks for, and the Devourers. The enemy Devourers, as well as battle cruisers, are going to be what causes us the most trouble. And now that we've got hatcheries over here, we can start producing from this side. And by that, I mean I'm going to make lots of hatcheries over here. Less for the income, more for the production. Okay. So now we got 5 hatcheries over here. These are going to be my new hotkeyed hatcheries. We're going to make drones. We're going to saturate this. This base, again, whatever happens, I don't even care. And we can go ahead and set up a Nidus Canal over here. Right there. And what we can do is hotkey all my other stuff down here and just rally it into the Nidus Canal. Okay, I made these lurkers here just in case, but we probably don't need them anymore. Again, the only thing that threatens me are really large air attacks anymore. Everything else is fine. Yeah, and look, so they're not even trying to drop on me anymore. I don't really need that much of a defense. That's excellent. Let's get on over here and see if we can kill this. Please don't irradiate me. Don't tell me you have enough energy. Yep, there it is. Okay, which one is it? Which one is it? Over here. No means to, like, restore or anything. Okay, so let's go ahead and hotkey all my hatcheries on this side. Okay, you're going to be 5, and we're going to rally you into the Nidus Canal. And let's make a couple Devourers. Or, Defilers. There we go. And then Ultralisks. And pushing into this next enemy base is quite challenging. There's a lot of stuff over there, so it's going to be pretty tough. Let's go ahead and send these fellas into the Nidus. Where are my other idle drones? You guys start mining. Gas. And then, I guess, idle drones here go through the Nidus. We don't really even need this defense here anymore, so we can send these Hydralisks. We'll leave a couple just in case. They might end up circumventing me. Okay. Unload. Really just need that anti-air. Would you fuck off with the lurkers, please? Alright, come on over here. Mine. Take the gas. Okay. Hey, look at this. So what's left? What do I have? Let's just send everything through the Nidus and try to finish this up now. Let's send everything through the Nidus and try to go and attack. We have enough production that we could probably reinforce very fast. What did I leave in here? Drones. Okay, get mining. Whoops, just changed mining schedules for everybody. Drones go through the Nidus. Okay, drones. Being a little overly crazed with how I handle this little transfer over the map. I don't really need to be doing this at this point. I have so many bases, just making sure that my supply isn't being wasted. I think anti-air at this point, just more anti-air. So let's just make Mutalisks with my remaining supply. Overlords, why don't we just have you follow different things for now to make sure that we have detection wherever needed. Don't pick things up though. Okay, let's do it. Let's take this stuff. This is gonna be an unmitigated disaster in our first attack. There's so much stuff in this base, it's nuts. I do have a Defiler, but I don't have enough. I don't have enough energy to do anything. And I don't even know where it is, and I could use Consume, but again, I don't really know where it is. I didn't get plagued, that's good. I thought I might get plagued pushing into this base, I did not. As long as we have the detection here, oh my god, that's so many wraiths. Hydralisks are the ones that need to be handling this. Dark Swarm right there. Oh baby. Okay, Valkyrie's laying the hurt on, but we are pushing through this base. Let's go ahead and make Ultralisks and Hydralisks in the meantime. Just waiting for more larvae. Let's rally stuff into the Nidus Worm, and we're supplied. They're supply blocked, so. Okay. You fellas, you can stay back here. And we're cleaning this base up, and then we're going to push into the last one here very soon. Make sure we move up with our overlords, because there are probably just lurkers everywhere. Is there a ramp to get? Yeah, there is a ramp. I was going to say, there might not be a ramp. Oh, God. I saw that happen. Hydralisks. And then let's get more Devourers and Guardians. Just to speed this process up. Let's keep pushing through. This is such a huge amount of minerals. That's crazy. Okay, well, we do have a few things in the Nidus. Don't really care about that. I mean, I could be utilizing my larva a little bit better, but I am consistently supply blocked. Supply capped, rather. Okay, let's see about killing this and not get killed by Irradiate. Where are you, Irradiate? There you are. Send you into your death. Looking to get that hidden Teran line about the science facilities. Neat little thing. All right, here's where There are a butt ton of battlecruisers, and I think because they were pre-placed, they're the retro-style battlecruisers. I'm not sure, actually. Oh, get out of here. Make some Scourge. That's probably too many Scourge. Okay, let's keep cleaning up everything we can. That's going to be primarily... Scourge, please? Scourge, you're taking too long to build. There you go. Let's just auto-attack him into this. That's a pretty large attack. Eat shit. Oh, don't eat shit. Nope, don't eat shit. I was lying. That was a mistake. I didn't mean to someone such as yourself. Okay, we may be able to just win with what we got here. Hard to say. As long as my Dark Templar is still here. I'm like, if I have to redo any of this, I'm going to be infuriated. If I have to, like, rebuild Dark Templar and get him over there, that's going to be infuriating. Okay, attack. Everybody just attack towards the Overmind. Let's start moving our Dark Templar up. I think this went quite well. I think this went pretty darn well. Okay, getting rid of their remaining production. That's good. Kill this, this fellow that's at the top here. Defiler, just Defiler. Just Dark Swarm right there. Excellent. Guardians cleaning this up. Man, this base is very hard to break into. Very, very challenging to break into, as I've said before. All right, more Hydralisks. Let's rally them up. Don't really need to bring the Lurkers. I got all these Overlords.
There are a number of Teran science facilities positioned around the Overmind itself. I believe these facilities are directing the Overmind strategies just as they did on Tarsonis.
Right, so that was a hidden, that's like a hidden little thing that was in the original game files. Nobody really knows why it's there, but it's suspected that there was originally an objective to destroy those, and it would remove all the enemy Zerg, or turn all the enemy Zerg feral, and they would turn on the UED. But the thing is, they're so far into the map that you think, what's the point? I agree with that. So it was understandably removed. Where are my Dark Templar? I know I sent him in. Don't tell me they all died. Did they die? Oh no. Nope, I've got the supply. I just gotta find them. They've got to be right around here somewhere. Oh, they're here. Oh, I was gonna say they're blue. They're blue on the map. All right, let's get on in here and keep just destroying everything around the Overmind so that my Dark Templar can get in. So many Lurkers. Okay, you guys stay back. No, 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 stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Gotta kill these Lurkers. I wonder if it's just, as long as there's Dark Templar in the semi-vicinity when it dies, might be all you really need. Okay, there we go. There we go. You guys keep attacking down here and let us finish this mission proper. Stop doing that, dude. Just stop it. This is Dark Templar territory. You don't know what you're doing. All right. GG second Overmind. That went pretty darn well, and it didn't take as long as the first time I played it, I don't think.
It is done, Carrion. The Overmind is dead, as you wished. Now, I demand that you release the Matriarch at once.
Of course. Rashagal, do you wish to return to your tribe?
No, my queen. I wish only to serve you and remain at your side.
What treachery is this, Kerrigan? This pathetic creature cannot possibly be Rashagal.
I promised that I'd allow her to return to you, Zeratul, but it looks to me like she doesn't want to go.
You have corrupted her. Somehow you have poisoned her thoughts. Restore her to her rightful self, or you will pay dearly for this offense, Kerrigan.
All right, Zeratul, you've got me. I made your matriarch my slave long before I joined you on Shikuris. She made the mistake of underestimating my power, just like everyone else did. And now she's paid the price. With her as my puppet, I was able to eradicate the renegades on Shikuris and use you to kill the Overmind. And as you can see, your leader belongs to me now. Not bad, huh?
We shall see, Kerrigan. We shall see.
Cool little escape addition there to the cinematic, with the Maelstrom and the recall. Alright, that went okay. So this was a mission that I legitimately never beat when I originally had StarCraft 1 when I was younger. I got up to this mission, so close to the end of the whole game, and could not beat it. It was just beyond me as a child. So it's cool to be able to beat this in Mass Recall. Makes me feel a little vindicated. And who knows, maybe if StarCraft HD is announced, we'll be going back and, of course, playing it, and playing through the original StarCraft 1 in StarCraft 1, and maybe we'll have an opportunity to beat this mission in StarCraft 1 legit, which I'm really looking forward to. Again, survival rate pretty abysmal. Kills death's not bad, though. That's probably when we started transitioning into the Guardian, Devourer, or whatever. But overall, this is a fun map. I like this now as an adult, understanding, and in Mass Recall as well, just understanding how to play it and slowly creeping across the map with the Nidus Canal down in the bottom right, all that good stuff. Anyway, yeah, I mentioned StarCraft HD. I thought it was a big rumor back in September, and it may still be, but the fact that under the classic games on Battle.net, StarCraft is listed as unavailable, as it's sold out, and then there's a little morphing egg symbol over it, makes me think that maybe during the GSL finals we'll see an announcement. So today that I'm recording this is the 18th. I think the finals are on the 25th. So by the time this video comes out, it's possible that within a day or two after, we might get a really cool announcement from Blizzard. I don't know. I don't like spreading around rumors, but too many things are lining up, specifically the unavailable thing on Battle.net. Anyway, enough talking about it. We'll see what happens on the 25th. I think it's the 25th. And I'll see you next time when we head into... Is it the Reckoning? That's not what it's called. I don't remember what it's called. Ending cut off once again. I don't understand why it keeps happening. Anyway, the next mission actually is called the Reckoning. I thought, because that was the end of the Heart of the Swarm campaign. I'm like, oh, that's probably not what this one is called. But indeed it is. It's timed. Got to do it to unlock the secret map. And I look forward to it. So I hope you do too. I'll see you then. Bye now.